Watch Game Kings, The Definition of Game, documentary by joining the Bad Boy membership. Go to badboymembership.com right now and be one of the first people to watch this movie. Official release date, Black Friday, November 27th, 2020. Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got a comment here from someone named Air Force Man, and I wanted to read this comment, and then I wanted to, go in and talk about, why guys have a hard time in this game, man. Like, dudes just stay having a hard time with this shit, right? And one of the main reasons is guys always have a lot of excuses, but no one wants to talk about the solution, or even if you come up with a solution, you don't want to actually do the thing that's going to help you progress, right? So I'm going to read this. Some of it's kind of hard to read, but we're gonna get into this. So it says, Mr. Locario, just tell me, please, what was your income sources to pay your expenses of your rent and food and other daily stuff when you had all these stories with girls before you became a YouTuber? You are talking like you had 7 days off per week and a lot of time to be with girls since when you was a teenager. How about some guys are working hard 6 days a week in a place full of males from 8 to 5 p.m. and 2 to 3 hours of for work journey. Let's say if he is an average or below average looking or a bit of a short guy. When I'm saying about looks, or when I'm talking about looks, I mean he can't attract a lot of women by his look to help him out to find a basic girl in a short period. So what is the solution for this type of guy then? He has to try on Sunday with 20 girls who has not, shown interest in him. Man, bro, you gotta work on that grammar, man. I'm just saying. So basically, what he's asking me is this. He's like, man, Locario, what's going on? Like, us guys, we work in 6 days a week. We don't have enough time to get the girls. And what if I'm not like a good looking guy and I'm just short and what was your situation and all this other stuff, right? Now, this is the thing. I've been fucking with chicks since I was 16, right? Now, what happened is that I was working since I was like 16 or 17 anyway, like, in and out of different jobs, whatever, and all this other stuff, right? And what happened was I was still finding time to deal with women whenever I wanted to make it happen, right? I carved out some time to make it go down. See what this is the problem with a lot of guys, and this is why guys never progress in a game. And I did a video earlier, was it yesterday? I think it was, where I was talking about too many guys are disrespecting the game. And part of the disrespect of the game is actually not trying to carve out time to become better with women. You understand what I'm saying? And then dudes want to complain that they don't got no girls, or they want to complain that they're not good with women. You understand? But they don't want to take out time to actually become good with women. They don't want to take out time to become more attractive, self-improve, none of that shit. Dudes always like, well, I ain't got time for all of that. I'm on my purpose. I'm just going to try to get money and let chicks chase me, yada, yada, yada. No guy wants to actually, or I'm not going to say no guy, but most of the guys that I'm hearing out here nowadays, they don't want to take out no time to learn this shit. They don't want to invest. And then they wonder why ain't nothing popping off, right? Because see, he said, okay, you're working hard 6 days a week, right? Cool. Then he said 8 to 5. And then he says a 2 to 3 hour journey for work. So you trying to tell me the average dude is traveling 3 hours back and forth to go to work? I don't think that's happening for most guys, right? Now let's just go with this though. Let's say you working 6 days a week. So that means you have a 7th day, which is, you said Sunday, let's say Sunday, that you have off to go and fuck with chicks, right? If you work at 8 to 5, but let's take out the 2 or 3 hour drive, or journey to work or whatever, right? Let's say you work from 8 to 5, then from 5 to 10 or 5 to 11, however much you want to stretch it, that's time for you to deal with women. Oh, but I ain't gonna spend all this time fucking with girls. That's bullshitting. Well, I'm gonna waste time with dealing with these women. I'm on my purpose, yada, yada. You see what I'm saying? Like, dudes want women, but don't want to spend no time trying to get women. How that work? Or dudes want women, but at the same time want to downplay it. Like, oh, well, that's not even that important. I got motherfuckers always coming to the channel talking about, well, Miss Lucario, why don't you talk about other things besides girls and dating? I'm like, isn't this a channel about attracting women and dating? You know what I'm saying? I thought that's what the channel was about. I thought we were talking about game. I thought we was talking about that stuff, right? But see, again, dudes want to get it without having to do anything to get it. And they just want shit to pop off, right? And see, no matter what the time is, as far as the time you have, right? If you want something bad enough, you will make time. So again, let's go back with this 6 days a week. If you're working 6 days a week, this time when you get off work, then you have a whole 24 hours that you're not working to fuck with chicks. So let's say you work from 8 to 5, and then from 5 to 10 o'clock. You understand what I'm saying? 5 days a week. Or 6 days a week, you allocate that to fuck with chicks. Then on that Sunday, you got all day Sunday. So are you taking advantage of the time that you're not working to try to get women? Right? Are you? And see, again, you're going to have guys that say, oh, but I don't know. That's just, I want to do this other thing. And well, I don't know what to tell you, bruh. I don't know what to tell you. Because see, in any other situation, if you wanted something bad enough, you would take the time to make it happen. You would find the time to make it happen. Right? Or what I notice guys aren't doing is like, okay, let's say this guy's in this same predicament. 6 days a week, working 8 to 5, all that other shit, right? Are you utilizing online dating? Are you utilizing social media? Are you utilizing any of these things? Are you learning how to do it? Because we had a dude on the show earlier with me and Steve, where he was talking about, oh well, online dating stuff doesn't really work like that because blah 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 blah. But he wasn't really using it. He wasn't really doing it, and he wasn't even really comfortable talking to women in the first place. So you have guys who aren't utilizing these things, don't know how to utilize these things, but then want to complain about why they ain't getting no girls. You understand? These guys are not doing the things that they need to do to make shit happen. And so what happens is this: a lot of guys end up in the same spot over and over and over and over again. They end up in the same spot because they're not learning. You guys aren't learning, right? Because you're saying, okay, you'd be like, but oh, Miss Lucario, the online dating isn't working for me. Okay, well, have you studied up on game on online dating? Right? Are you implementing the things that you learned? Are you investing in programs that teach you these things? Are you on the Bad Boy membership? Oh, no, you're not? Okay, I thought so. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're not even trying to do the things that you say that you want to do. You're not investing in yourself. You're not doing any of that shit. But you're complaining and looking for excuses as to why you can't make it happen. Listen, if you want it to go down, you will find a way to make it go down. Period. Period. It all depends on how bad you want it. And see, the problem is this, right? A lot of guys, the reason why they keep making the same mistakes over and over, the reason why they're not progressing is because they're not learning. They're doing the same shit over and over again. Because instead of switching up the mindset and saying, you know what? Yeah, I work 6 days a week. I'm busy, but I do got Sunday off and I got some time after work. I'm gonna, learn some shit to get women. Instead of going to that mindset, they keep staying in the mindset of, well, I can't do anything because I got, 6 days a week that I gotta work and blah, 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 blah. Right? Like, again, I used this example before. There was a two shoe salesman that go to this country, and one of the salesmen says, damn, I'm not gonna be able to sell any shoes here because nobody wears shoes. The other salesman says, damn, I'm gonna make a killing selling shoes here because nobody wears shoes. So it's the same situation, two different mindsets. You understand what I'm saying? Two different mindsets, right? And so the problem is, a lot of guys stay in the same mindset. They don't learn. They just keep doing the same shit over and over again, right? Now I want to tell you guys, this little story. This is something I got from, there's a guy named Wayne Dyer. He's like a spiritual teacher. He has a lot of books, a lot of programs on, spirituality and all this other stuff. He was doing a speech one time, and he was talking about this woman he knows named Porch Nelson. And I guess she was at some event or a retreat or something like that. And so they had to do this exercise where you had to, on like 5 cardboard, papers or whatever it is, you had to write out chapters of your life. So you had to write 5 chapters of your life and sort of like give sort of an example of what you learned, right? So I'm going to read out what basically Wayne Dyer said about this lady, about what happened. And this is sort of, an example of what's going on with some of you guys. And hopefully, y'all can get aware and be awake and understand what needs to go down. You understand? And side note for you young niggas, notice how I'm giving credit to the person I'm taking this from and about to say. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, right? So now, this dude Wayne Dyer, he's talking about this lady. And so she had to write out 5 chapters in her life. So the first chapter, she says, I walk down the street. I see a hole in the ground. I fall in the hole. It's not my fault that I fell in a hole, and I'm having a hard time getting out of the hole. So that's the first chapter. Second chapter is, I walk down the same street. I pretend I don't see the hole. I fall in it, and it's still not my fault, and I'm having a hard time getting out the hole, right? Now, chapter 3, I walk down the same street. I see the hole. I still fall in it. I realize it's my fault, and then I get out. Chapter 4, I walk down the same street, I see the hole, and then I walk around it. Chapter 5, I walk down another street. You guys understand this? See, in this situation, a lot of you guys are still stuck on walking down the street, either pretending you don't see the hole, or you see it and you keep falling in, and so you're staying in that sort of situation. You work 6 days a week. You know that you don't understand game. You know that you're having a hard time getting girls. You understand what I'm saying? But you're still thinking it's not your fault. So hopefully at some point, when you realize you're doing this, and then you know it's your fault, and you realize that, and you recognize that, then at least you're improving, because at least now you know it's your fault. Then at a certain point, You say, you know what? I know it's my fault. So now maybe I need to get around this situation. You understand? Maybe I need to figure out a way to actually make something happen and take action. And then finally, when you walk down another street, meaning you're going down another path with your mindset, you're going from, oh, it's not my fault. It's, these chicks out here are fucked up and it's social media has changed the game, blah, blah, blah. You go from that to saying, listen, everything is in my hands. I can make shit go down. I'm going to make shit go down. I'm going to find a way to make shit go down. And I'm actually going to take this seriously and really apply myself and make shit happen. You understand? But see, the problem is the reason why so many guys are gonna stay in the same place and shit's not gonna work out for them. They're gonna keep complaining and keep bitching and keep moaning and keep talking about, oh, it's just about looks, it's just about money, it's just about status, it's because I don't have this and because I don't have that. You're gonna stay in the same place. You're gonna stay in the same place. But it is what it is, man. Unless you guys, you guys out there who have that same mentality, understand nothing's gonna change for you until you decide to make that shit happen, until you decide to drop the excuses and find a way to make it happen. Click the link below and get your bad boy gear. Get the t-shirts, Submissive Women Are Sexy, Binary as Fuck, and I'm God to These Hoes. Click the link below to get your bad boy gear today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.